This reading is going to be about the demon inside of you. Pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. Alright, number 1. What does the demon inside of you have to say? Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your questions. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Okay, number 1, the first thing that I'm getting for you is that actually demons are protecting you. New beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. But in your case, since you are protected by demons, a demon is asking you to call it forth to help you on your journey at this time. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. I feel like maybe you've been praying for some kind of guidance in your life. I feel like there have been some recent events that haven't been good for you, and you're wondering why. I'm not doing anything wrong. It has nothing to do with you. It is just people are trying to get in the way of your path, of your journey. I feel like you may have turned away some friends from your life probably recently, like maybe you had an awakening and you realized that the people around you no longer matched your thought patterns, the way you believe the world works, and you decided to tell them, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And those people sending all this negativity towards you has been affecting you, I want to say mentally, physically. I feel like maybe your health right now has taken a downturn somewhat, but I want you to know that there is a demon by your side protecting you, and if they weren't there, you would be a lot worse off. These people are wishing you bad things because they're jealous that you want to do good things with your life. Healing. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, yes, even you. I think you realize that you're naturally a healing type of energy, and that people were using and abusing your beautiful energy, the beautiful spark that is you. And you're like, these people are draining me. I don't want them in my life anymore. And it made them really upset. I feel like some of them were short term, but most of the people were long term. People you've been friends with for at least 6 years or so. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. For a few people specifically, I'm getting you may have been in a band with some of these people. For others of you, I feel as though maybe it's people from like high school, from your school days that just kind of drifted into your life. And the back of the deck energy. Nature signs. Be perceptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. I feel like you just kept getting a lot of signs and synchronicities from the divine that kept pointing towards for you to liberate yourself from these people. And I think you figured out that the more you went in the direction of what makes you feel good of these divine signs, the fact that you were following them, I think you were kind of hoping everything would just kind of go well and go away. Unfortunately, when it comes to your divine path, that is not always the case. Okay, I'm getting that you probably need to start carrying like amethyst or maybe like some obsidian perhaps. Obsidian is great for warding off negative energy, or like I highly recommend tiger's eye. It's really good for protecting you, like physical protection, mental protection. You're being asked to not only interact with this demon deity, but also to start considering using other methods of protection you may have not been open to before you started this divine path that you are on now. So I would just say listen to your inner knowing and listen to the demon inside of you that has guided you thus far. There is much power in darkness as well as light, and you know what is for you, what serves you, what does not serve you. This is the reading that I have for you. These are your messages. Number 1, this is all about the demon inside of you. Number 2, the demon inside of you. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Right away, number 2, I'm getting for you that there was someone who was actually doing dark magic on you. It was someone you thought was your soulmate, but they're actually, in fact, a karmic. These fell on the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and say this karmic had an extreme tower moment when you started catching on. I feel like you could feel something wasn't right. I don't feel like maybe necessarily you knew they were wishing harm on you or practicing magic on you. If you found a need to like stay with them, even though they didn't match your vibe, even though it didn't make sense, this is why. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I'm actually getting that you have someone else who actually likes you and they're an actual soulmate that you can possibly trust. I feel like you'll probably get some kind of message, some kind of call today. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. This karmic person was very toxic. You felt addicted to them, but you didn't know why. You felt addicted to their energy. This person would constantly have intercourse with you and you would just feel more into them. They would actually, I'm getting put like herbs on their body. They would smell strange to you and they would just say, oh, that's just my natural smell. That's not true. They were casting like spells on themselves included to try and keep you intertwined with them. I'm also getting from this picture like they could have possibly been into like hoodoo or voodoo, like they had a doll that resembled you and they would practice rituals. For some, I'm getting witchcraft with a pentagram, only a pentagram upside down, made of blood. I feel like you might have stumbled upon this for those of you that resonates with. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. This person is very upset that you stumbled onto their secret. This person is very upset that you kind of figured out that they were manipulating you in ways that were unfair, calling upon entities, but I want you to know that they are getting their karma through not only the brokenness of you separating from them, but the fact that they don't have your energy to pick themselves back up. This person is actually going to age very rapidly within the next week. If you see someone with a bunch of wrinkles suddenly appearing on their face, that is your for sure sign. The chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. What you don't know is that this person ignited the demon inside you that has a fear of abandonment. I feel like most people in your life haven't stayed or been stable for you, and so you had a tendency to cling on to relationships that did not serve you, and this person would help feed that demon from within. This person deeply has issues of abandonment. I feel like they could have told you that their parents died when they were young and they were raised by like a family figure. For some, I'm getting aunts, uncles. For others, I'm getting a brother or sister. For some, I'm getting a family friend. This family member is actually, or friend, is the one who taught them how to do this kind of dark magic or whatever it is that they practice. The sword and rose: clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. You're starting to find power within yourself. You started noticing that you felt better when this person wasn't around, and it didn't make sense to you because you were so in love with this person for so long. I feel like maybe you went on a weekend getaway or a retreat and they tried to tell you, no, don't do that, you don't love me. Like they tried to manipulate you and make you feel bad about yourself, and you went anyway, and you felt so much better, so much lighter. And it's like your head felt cloudy before, and now it just all feels so clear. The further you are away from this person, the weaker their spell is. They're not very good at casting. They're not very good at their craft. They're actually an amateur. They never bothered to learn real craft because this person is actually a narcissist. They have convinced themselves they're some kind of like god or deity just because they can do a little bit of magic. But the fact that you broke their magic, their spell, shows them now that they're not what they thought they were. And actually right now their whole world is crumbling down. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. You decided to start taking more care of yourself. You decided that, even though I don't feel good being alone, I would rather be alone than have someone be by my side who doesn't make me feel good about myself, who makes me feel more broken or gives me more wounds. I feel like this person actually gave you more issues than you originally had. I think you started with just abandonment issues, but they gave you like codependency issues and addiction issues, like drugs is what I'm hearing. And for some, I'm hearing like sexual issues, like some people started thinking about going to a call girl or a call guy or something like that. Like this person gave you so many more issues than you originally started with, and you're seeing all that so clearly now. I feel like you're thinking about possibly writing down about everything that happened, so maybe you can retrace your steps and figure out where exactly you went wrong. But the truth is, it's not that you were ever in the wrong or that you went wrong. It's just some people are cruel people and some people are very selfish. And it's not always up to you, but your intuition kept trying to tell you something's wrong, something's wrong. That person actually did something to block your heart chakra, so it was asleep and your intuition was blocked. But since you got away from that person, it awakened ever so slightly. The further away you stay from this person, the more healing you can do on your heart chakra. I highly recommend you do a heart chakra meditation, some kind of healing meditation. There are plenty on YouTube, etc. Eat green vegetables or pink fruits like watermelon. Those will help cleanse your heart chakra, even if you don't have time for a full meditation. There are certain fruits and vegetables that will help you clear that blockage, that energy out. Just really be gentle with yourself, because this is not your fault that someone wanted to use your wounds against you. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. This is just simply a confirmation that you really just kind of want to go back and refigure this. But I want you to know that you can run it through your head a million times. Sometimes it still just will not make sense, especially since now you're in a different mindset. That is what I have for you. Number 2, those are your messages, and that is the demon inside of you. Number 3, the demon inside of number 3. Messenger of abundance. I'm getting that the demon inside of you is very greedy when it comes to, once you get something, you want to keep it all to yourself. I feel like you have a lack mindset. Like once you get something, you have to hold on to it because others might take it from you, or it might disappear suddenly. I feel like many things were taken from you in life and you feel like you can't keep anything, but that's simply not true. It's just the people you've been surrounded with in your life who would take things from you that was not theirs. But I want you to know, people can never truly take what is meant for you. It will always come back to you. It will always find you if it's truly meant for you. Things that are taken away from you is to put you on another path. It is not rejection, it is divine protection. Wonderful news regarding your career. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person, who may be you, is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. For some people, I'm getting like someone copied you and decided to try and get into the same school as you, and they had more connections and they got it over you. For others, I'm getting that a close friend of yours found out about like a job opportunity that you had and took it from you, and you didn't tell them. They went through your phone or went through your computer. Like, there is someone in your close circle, the reason they got one over on you, it had nothing to do with you. This person has been snooping and spying on you for quite some time. 9 of emotion. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are your just reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. Okay, I'm getting 2 messages from this one. There is a job opportunity for those of you who just had a job taken out from under you. There's a job just for you that's only going to be offered to you. Take it. It is your reward for actually dealing with this person with such patience and kindness, and the fact that you were solidary and kept it to yourself. You're being rewarded. For those of you where it's a school issue, they're asking you to find people who are actually fun in your life, because this person in question, your schoolmate, they actually had a tendency to bring you down on purpose, or like make fun of your looks, or tell you you're not smart enough to make themselves feel better, because they have a lack mindset much worse than you. So much so that they felt the need to actually steal something that was like your dream, something that was a wish of yours. I feel like you wanted this for years, for a long time, that you actually planned your future. This is just a lesson to show you not to plan for the future, especially when you have a lack mindset. If you don't believe you truly deserve something and you have to question it, it's not for you. When you definitely know something is for you, when you definitely know something is meant for you, you won't question it and you won't feel bad about yourself. You'll feel very optimistic. You'll say, I got this. And there's a difference between being nervous and like nervous excited, or just not feeling good about yourself. And the best way to tell that is within your heart. Either you'll have a bad feeling in your heart, or you'll just have, a fast beating heart. 2 of thought. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. Deep down, you're happy that you know who this person really is to you. It's unfortunate that it had to occur like this, but better to know now than to go further down the line in life with them and have them try to destroy your life in every way, shape, and form. People like that, they grow more in distaste. They grow more hungry. It's not only you who is a victim here. I'm getting that this person has at least affected 4 other people. I want you to know that there's one person who is actually jumping down their throat right now. Don't be surprised if by tomorrow morning you hear some gossip about this, no matter your situation. Ace of Action. This cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action, and if you've been procrastinating, it's time to really get busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities. I want you to write a list of all the things that you are capable of and not the things that you're not. I want you to look at all your good qualities and why you deserve beautiful things in life. And I want you to do this every day and try to write down different things. I had beautiful thoughts today. I have a beautiful mindset. This is not only creating affirmations for yourself, but helping you heal your lack mindset. A new beginning. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear. Once again, there's no need to have any fear. As guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world if you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. I'm actually getting a message from someone from the other side, for someone named Andrea is the name that is popping up. There is someone beside you at this time. I feel like they passed away and you felt a lack when they left your life. I want you to know they never left your life. They're still by your side, and they are giving you signs. I'm getting like a knitted blanket. Remember, the knitted blanket is what I'm getting. I'm getting like a sheep, a llama, like farm animals, like it was hand quilted, hand knitted. That is what I'm being shown. Remember, the dream from when you were a child was to create, not to be in business. That is a very specific message for a very specific person. A happy change. Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward, and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. I'm getting someone specific. You recently thought about a river rapid trip. Go. You will meet someone who changes your life. I'm getting this person lives in Tennessee, whoever you are. Seven of thought. You've been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything is completely clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that's what you need. Feel free to just go in hermit mode and really figure out who your true friends are. This person is not the only person involved in this. I'm getting it's at least 2 to 3 people. So you really need to look at who you speak to, how they speak to you. One moment. Sorry about that. I had an alarm go off. So don't be alarmed about your situation. You are in control of your life and your situations in the way that you choose to process and deal with them. You need to figure out how best to deal with this your way, not anybody else's. And don't let anybody influence the way that you think. Healer of emotion, this is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. You or another person is a kind, tender-hearted, loving, and trustworthy friend. If you need help at this time, there are friends who have been there for you through it all, and you know who those people are. The people who give you a hug without asking. The people who text you even when you don't text back. Because they just know you're going through something and they care about you enough to know. They just want to let you know that they're there for you, whether you accept that or not. Rely on those kind of people. And if you don't have anyone like that in your life, be that person for yourself. Write cute notes to yourself and post them in every room of your house. And that way, no matter where you go, you'll find one. Hide cute notes for yourself in random drawers and forget about them. And that way, when you get dressed, you read them. Do kind things like this for yourself. So that way you can remember what true love feels like and feel that in your heart space. Know that you lack nothing. You have everything you need inside of you to create the life of your dreams. You just have to believe it's possible. Heal that lack mindset demon from within you. Number 3, these are the messages I have for you, and this was your reading. All right, last but certainly not least, number 4, the demon inside you. Giving and receiving well. I feel like you healed your ability to receive. I feel like you healed something within your heart space. I wanted to say possibly a lack mindset, but it has nothing to do with that. I think maybe things fell apart for you financially, and maybe you felt like you wouldn't receive what it is that you need again. Something along those lines. New dawn, new day, the star. Yeah, this to me just confirms that you're healing that within you. I feel like for you, this is strictly financial. I think you've been trying to heal yourself. I feel like you struggled as a child growing up when it comes to money. I feel like maybe you've made some bad investments and it came back to bite you. I feel like you may have debt. You feel like maybe I'll never be able to pay off. Specifically for this pile, I am getting, you've had a lot of money struggles. And there's the demon inside of you that struggles with really seeing that you don't need money to be happy. that yes, you do need money to survive, but you can always make more money. Be grateful for your health. Be grateful for the wealth of emotions you have within you to feel upset, happy, glad, sad. These emotions that you feel are affecting your abundance mindset. I feel like you look at your bank account and get negative emotions. You see it as, oh, I'm not where I want to be. You don't need to look at where you want to be. You need to look at where you are and be proud that you've made it this far, that you've survived as much as you have. And be grateful that you're not on a street corner begging for pennies. Really and truly, be grateful if you have a phone. Some people don't have their own phone. Some people can't afford that. Be grateful if you have a bed to sleep in at night. Some people don't have money for a bed. They have to lay on a sheet. You need to think about what you have, not what you don't. To be well off financially is great, but your mindset is what affects your ability to make more, to be more, and to do more. The demon inside you is a demon of greed and lack, but mostly you're a little too obsessed with wanting to make more money. At this time, you need to focus on what's good in your life, not what you are lacking. Keep following the light, the sun. I feel like maybe you're a person who really enjoys going out into nature. You really need to go do that. Take a walk or just go sit outside for a few minutes and look at the sky. If it's cloudy, say, I'm so glad it's not raining on me right now. If it is raining, go stand in it for a moment and say, I'm grateful for the fact that it can rain and it can not nurture and cleanse me, but not only me, but the plants in the world around me. You've gotten too deeply involved in the material world. You're not connecting with yourself spiritually. You're not nurturing yourself. You've been overworking yourself to the bone. And you've been struggling mentally because of this. That's what I'm really getting for you, number 4. Follow the natural order of life, the Hierophant. Don't stick to what you've learned. Create a new way of learning, a new way of knowing, and share it with others when you figure out a new way to develop a mindset, because others struggle with the same things you do, whether they tell you or not. There are people who struggle with things and they'll never say it out loud because they're ashamed or they were taught not to say anything. You can break that cycle. You need to break this cycle of staying in your mind. You need to try and not think at all and just embrace and enjoy everything around you. Yes, you've healed a lot of your receiving mindset, but you still have a little ways to go. Say every day for your affirmation for this whole next month, starting now, the rest of this month into next month, until you get it through your head, I am grateful for all I receive and all I will receive. I want you to say that. I am grateful for all I receive and all I will receive. And I don't want you to say good things, bad things. Everything you receive is a blessing if you view it that way. I don't care if you got in a car accident. What if you get in that car accident and you're unscathed? You have no injuries. Say, it's unfortunate that I had a car accident, but I'm grateful to be awakened to the fact that I'm healthy and I was unscathed. And even if you did get an injury, that's life telling you, hey, you weren't grateful for the fact that you were healthy and that your car was working just fine. The universe will throw wrenches in the mix if you're not grateful for what you have. And a lot of people don't understand that, but it is a part of learning to enjoy the journey, to enjoy every day, and just be happy that you're not on an oxygen machine, or that you have cancer, or that, people, your entire family just died. Like, there's so much beauty and abundance around you that you're not seeing. You're so focused on what you want and what you think you need and not what you have. That is the biggest demon within you, is not being truly grateful for breathing clean air or having sanitary toilets. There are countries where they don't have clean water. Even now, even in this day and age, there are people who don't have access to public restrooms or food. People take those things for granted. Be open to other ideas. This is just confirming your mindset has been blocking you from the things that you really want, because you're only thinking of it in a certain perspective. You need to awaken to new things. Look at losses to create gains. That confirms exactly what I was saying. Look at what you've lost and see that you never really needed it, because you're still perfectly fine. It is your mind that is convincing you it's not okay. The fact is, it is okay. You're alive, you're breathing, you're not dead. There is still the rest of your day. There's still the rest of your night, your afternoon, in the next hour. Just walk around and look at all the things that you have in your life, and be happy that you were able to obtain those things, because some people can't afford those things and some people don't have those things. And if you really want to put things in perspective, Google and YouTube countries that lack. Look at pictures. Think of the Holocaust. How people were put in concentration camps just because of their religion. And be grateful you have a freedom of that in this day and age. Be grateful for what you have and not what you don't. And I don't mean this to be preachy or whatever, but I'm just channeling the messages that are coming. You know what needs to go, drop it. Drop this mindset that your life has to go a certain way and that you need certain things, and say to yourself, everything I need is coming to me, not the things you want. The universe will provide you with the things you really need, if you really choose to look. And if you don't have something and you want it, it's just a want. Do you have clothes on your back? If so, that's amazing. If you feel alone, find an online community or find a spiritual practice. Find something that helps you feel less lonely. Bridge the gap between spirit and physical world. You're too trapped in this physical world of wants and needs. Be grateful for the fact that you have a mind of your own, and that you live in a place where you can make up your own mind. And that if you don't want to listen to somebody, you don't have to. If you don't want to have someone in your life, you don't have to. Be grateful you're not stuck in a country like North Korea where you have to search and scour for bugs to eat for breakfast. New inspiration. Be inspired by the life you've created for yourself thus far, all you've achieved and all you've obtained. Find your inner truth. Create a new path for yourself that doesn't involve wants or needs. Just kind of go through the day and notice what kind of thoughts pop up in your head and write them down. Based on those thoughts, that's going to tell you what your focus is on right now, whether it be love, money, passion, etc. Projects. This is telling you to pay attention to your thoughts and your heart, and how those thoughts affect your heart and put negativity into it. Stuck in the past. Don't be stuck in something you are not. You can create a new you in this very moment. You can create a new future where it doesn't matter what you receive. The fact that you're receiving anything at all is beautiful, wonderful, and a miracle in itself. You are a beautiful miracle. The fact that you are alive is amazing. Some people die within the womb and never get a chance at life. Be grateful for your very life. Dealing with what was dealt. Accept where you are and enjoy it, not what will be. Live in this very moment and be amazed at the fact that you're an individual with your own thoughts and feelings that are unique to you. You don't think the exact same thought or the exact same way as everybody else because you are uniquely and beautifully you. The way you look, nobody else looks just like you because you are you. You were created this way for a reason. And the very bottom of the deck, take chances despite the ups and downs, even if you don't feel good. Even if your health is bad. Say, at least I knew what good health felt like. And even though I don't feel good now, there is no reason I can't be grateful for the fact that I still stand a chance to live my life as it is now. Even if you're in a hospital bed and you're waiting for your death, be glad that you have time and you haven't just died. Hug a family member today and say, I'm so glad you're in my life. And if you have no one, hug yourself and say, I love you. I'm so grateful. I'm here for myself, even when no one else is. Even though I have no one, I have me. Know that the universe provides for you what you need, not what you want. That is the demon inside of you, number 4. And it's spiritual, your spiritual health versus your physical health and your mindset. You are panting so much, cutie. Many blessings to all. This was your reading. These are your messages, number 4. Many blessings to all. I hope you enjoy my readings, and I hope you take something from this with you that shows you are powerful, beautiful, and you attract what you think and feel into your life. If you feel bad, if you think negatively, more than likely you're going to attract more negativity into your life. If you choose to be positive, even the worst of situations, you have hope and you get through it. Until next time.